Oh yeah, look at that, beautiful. That's really beautiful. Happy days. So we've got a vegetable au gratin on the go today. We've got pasta in there as well. We've got a nice creamy Parmesan white sauce topped with cheese. Any selection of veg that you like. It's really easy. It's delightful. Welcome back to How to Cook Great. So you can use any selection of vegetables that you want for this. I'm going for zucchini, broccoli, cauliflower, carrots and bell peppers. Now, what I've done with the carrots, the cauliflower and the broccoli is I've just parboiled it. You know, I just blanched it really. Got it into some hot water just for like a minute or two. Mushrooms, celery, eggplants, anything you like, you know, goes. And then pasta. I'm using this pasta. I'm using fusilli today. You could use any type of pasta you want. That's it. So get that ready. What we're going to do now is make a beautiful, cheesy Parmesan bechamel. So we're going to make a simple white sauce here. I've got there 4 tablespoons of plain white flour, 500 ml of milk, about 2 tablespoons of butter. You can use salted or unsalted. Some Parmesan cheese, freshly grated. And then there I've got like half a teaspoon of nutmeg and salt and pepper. Now, we're going to eyeball this. So we might be adding a little less milk, a little less flour, something like that. But we'll do that as we go along. Very, very simple. Okay, so I've got this pan here. You'd normally do this in a saucepan. I'm doing it in here so you can just see it really clearly. We're going to drop that butter in. I'm on a low heat. We're going to melt this down. I'll be back in a moment. So the butter has just melted. What we're going to do now is get some flour in there. 1, 2, 3, 4 tablespoons. Now, keep it on a low heat all the time. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be cooking this flour in the butter. And this is called a roux. If you make this, it's called to make a roux. But what we want to do is we want to cook this for about 5 minutes. We want to cook the flour out of it. Do you know what I mean? Like the flour taste. If you don't cook it nicely, you're going to end up with a very floury tasting sauce. What you're looking for really here, I suppose, is like a digestive biscuit, you know, something like that kind of shortbready kind of taste. So keep it moving all the time on a low heat. I'll be back in a few minutes. And like I say, you generally do this in a smaller saucepan. I'm just doing it here so you guys can see exactly what's happening. So it's just a bit clearer. Okay, so I've just tasted that, and it does taste like shortbread or a kind of a biscuit. Now we're going to add milk. So we've got here 500 ml. Let's see how much we use. So we're going to drop in a small amount. Then a small amount. And stirring and stirring. And you're going to do this until you get it to a consistency that you think is good for you. So obviously needs more. I'm going to keep stirring. Be back in about maybe 90 seconds or so. So obviously still really thick and lumpy. Don't worry, they're all going to go, don't worry. Them lumps won't be there. We're now going to add the rest of the milk. So I put in about half there, so the other half's going to go in now. We're staying on this low heat, okay? Don't get the heat up too high at all. While I'm here now, salt, pepper and some nutmeg. The nutmeg's beautiful in there, I think. Okay, now I'm going to go again for about another minute or 2 minutes, stirring all the time. I'll see you then. Okay, stirring, stirring, stirring. The lumps have gone. It's beautifully smooth. It's a nice consistency for me. I'm now going to drop in that Parmesan cheese. If you wanted, you could get some cheddar in there as well, maybe. And we're going to go for another 2 minutes or so, again stirring all the time on this low heat. It's going to thicken slightly more. and we've done it beautiful. So you're going to need something that can go in the oven. In my case, metal, glass or ceramic is fine. You can see what I've got there. I've got my pasta in there, the carrots, the peppers, the cauliflower, the zucchini, nice and chunky cut. Only one more thing, I'm going to get that lovely broccoli in there. And then I'm just going to give that a little mix up. So I just mixed the vegetables together, and then as you saw, I just poured the sauce on. And again, one more mix to get that sauce all over our lovely vegetables and our pasta. And that's looking wonderful, all nicely mixed together. Now, before we get on to the next step, please get your oven on, nice preheated oven, 200, which is about 400 F. So 200 C, it's not actually 400, it's just under 400, 392 or something like that F. Get that on anyway, we need to get it nice and hot. What we're going to do now is we're going to grab some Parmesan. We've got some nice freshly grated Parmesan there. And we're going to be super liberal with it. And then I've got here some cheddar. Grated cheddar. Again, let's not be shy with this. Well, in fact, you can put on as much or as little as you like, really. So preheated oven, it's going to go in for about 25 minutes. I'm just going to top this off with a little bit of dried oregano. And that's it. I'll see you when it comes out. Beautiful. And there you go. That is an absolute beauty. I love that. Hope you enjoy that. I hope you're well. I hope you're safe. I'll see you really soon. Lots of love.